Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Glow Up Guide. So today is part 1 out of 2 on all things skincare. So in today's episode, I wanted to talk about skincare faves, skincare routines, and skin types. That's pretty much all we're going to have time for today. But we're going to talk about a lot more things in next week's episode, and that's honestly the one I'm more excited about. So stay tuned for that. And skincare is a topic I'm really passionate about and also knowledgeable in. And I'm super excited to share all I know with you guys on skincare. So, let's see. So, podcast updates. Instagram is still suspended. I am yet to put the account under review or whatever. Me and my mom still have to do that. Probably gonna have it done within the next 2 weeks or maybe by June. I don't really know, but yeah, that's my life right now. Because I'm really busy with other things. So yay. And So I mentioned last week that I got a couple plays every single day for Sorry, I'm really tired. 9 days, and then after that 9 days straight, no plays, 0 plays at all. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, that's great. Pretty much it that's happening with the podcast. There's honestly nothing new. That's honestly not that much that happened since the Instagram account getting suspended / starting it / yada yada yada. So that's great. And then life updates. So let's see here. I actually had a soccer game on Saturday, and it was raining. Okay, so what happened is the weather kind of sucked. It was the worst weather ever for a soccer game, and it was raining, right? So it was just really cold. It was 50-ish degrees Fahrenheit outside, and it was just cold. And then it was windy, really cold wind. So it feels even colder. And then add some rain into the mix, and you just have the worst weather ever for a soccer game. So when I was driving there, in the middle of my dad driving me there, it started to rain, the least amount of rain ever I've seen for that time frame. So very light rain. I was like, oh, is it okay? It's not going to rain that much, right? Turns out I was wrong. As soon as we got to the field and we were warming up, we're like, no rain. Oh, my coach was like, oh, okay, I guess it's not going to rain today. And I'm like, oh, yay. And then we all get under the tent and we throw our stuff under the tent just in case it starts raining again. Guess what happens? The ref blows the whistle to start the game. Full-blown rain starts. Well, not full-blown rain, but it's raining enough to get drenched. After 20 minutes of me being in, my face was freaking drenched with water. So that's great. On the bright side though, we won. So I'm really happy about that because last Saturday, I believe we lost 4-0, but this time we won 4-0. So I'm super duper happy about that, honestly. So yay, that's really exciting, honestly. So yeah, probably one of the highlights of my week. Yeah, so basically when I got home, I was a freaking numb mess. I was dying. My hands were frozen. I couldn't get my shoes off. And then once I got my mom had to help me take my shoes off and socks off and all of that. And after that, my ankles were hurting. So I was stuck in my entryway for another 20 minutes because I could not get up. And I finally got my butt upstairs and took an hour-long shower or something. And I had to wash my hair so it wouldn't smell like rain. And then I was just super duper tired. And I put on sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I looked like crap, but whatever. And I was just chilling in my house the whole day. And yeah, so that was great. What else is happening? Oh yeah, so my SOL tests are next month for math and English. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, in the United States, SOL tests are big end of year tests that combine. So for example, for English, in my English SOL test, everything I've learned in English that year is going to be combined into one big test that is really important. Same for math. So those are next month. And for English, everyone in the middle school has theirs on the same day, May 22nd. But for math, it depending on what level math you're in. For example, in 7th grade, most students are in 7th grade math, 8th grade math, and 9th grade math. For me, I'm in 7th grade math, so my math SOL would be on the 21st. And I think for like, I don't know what it is for 8th grade math. I think it's like the 18th or something. Not the 18th. I don't really know. Something close to that. And then for 9th grade math people, it's on the 16th. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing that I get an extra weekish. But yeah, but the downside here is that although I get an extra week to study for my math test, I don't need it. I don't need the extra week. I would rather get it over with, honestly. Like, I don't need the extra week because I'm in grade level math and it is so dang easy. Like, I could literally skip math class at this point, like every class, and it would make no difference. It's literally just like a pointless block for me. So yeah, that's just great. And I am so not looking forward to this, but like my mom is like dead serious on it, so she's like making me study. Like, I'm supposed to be studying for about 7 hours today, so that's great. Yeah, I had a quick study session in the morning, and I'm supposed to go back to studying after recording this episode, and then I'm supposed to study again for like 2 hours ish, at like from like 7 to 9. Then I have to go eat dinner and go to sleep. Like, okay, so this is pretty much how my day went. And this is probably how every Sunday from now on is going to go. I woke up, I had my breakfast, and I studied for about an hour and a half. And then I went and I played Duolingo. And then, not play Duolingo. I did my Duolingo. And then what else? Okay, so there's this thing. It's like a service. It's called Prime Opinion, and you can take surveys to earn money. But they recently put this thing, like there's offers you can complete and games you can complete to get additional cash. So I'm playing a game to get some money, and it turns out that's at the wrong time. But I'm just gonna get to like the next level and like the next point or whatever where I can get like some points, and then I'm gonna stop, and then full blown focus goes onto SOLs. So I did that, and I played a bit of my game, and then I went and did like my Sunday reset things, like cleaning my room, planning my week, working out, showering, and all of that stuff. And then yeah, then after that, I recorded my podcast episode, and I'm supposed to study again. Oh wait, no, actually, I'm supposed to eat lunch after recording this, and then I'm supposed to go back to studying, and then after that, I have like a bit of free time to do whatever. And then but my mom might make me study even longer, and then I have to go back, and then my original planned time is to study from 7 to 9 again. Probably how every Sunday is going to go, because I can barely study. I think I can study for about an hour on Monday and Wednesdays, which is not that long, according to my mom. I think it's fine, honestly. Like, I don't need to study for 7 hours on a Sunday, because, like, I can only study for an hour on Monday and Wednesday. So, yeah, kind of pointless, but, like, whatever. Just literally whatever at this point. So, that's great. I'm just so looking forward to getting it over with, and there's 3 more weeks of school, and then it's summer, so yay. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, my mom's birthday. Oh my gosh, this feels literally like it was forever ago. My mom's birthday was on Monday, and I had soccer that day. So pretty much what happened is I bought her some gifts, and I gave her one of them in the morning, and then the other one. So after I came home from school, and then after my soccer practice, I like shooed my mom and brother upstairs, and I'm like, stay upstairs, don't come downstairs until I tell you to. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you have to trust me on this one. I'm like, go upstairs, and she's like, no, I ain't going upstairs. I'm like, go upstairs. I'm already running out of time. So if you want to go to bed really late, like not in a rude way, in like a teasing way. And I'm like, so we're gonna go to bed even later if you keep delaying this. And she's like, fine, I'm going upstairs. And then I baked a cake, and my mom could smell it. She's like, are you baking a cake? And I'm like, you don't need to know what I'm doing. And she's like, do you need help? And I'm like, this is literally for your own birthday. I'm like, why do you need help? Oh yeah, and funny story. So I bought my mom a jewelry box, right? Because she has a bunch of jewelry in like the ugliest box ever, and it's kind of pointless, and all of her necklaces are like tangled and yada yada yada. So I bought her a really nice jewelry box, and I gave it to her in the morning. And she's just like, oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you so much. And then she's like, wait, don't you need a jewelry box? And I'm like, what? And she's like, because I have this cardboard jewelry box that I made out of a shoebox. It's actually really sturdy, but it's kind of falling apart now because I made it like over 2 years ago. And she's like, oh my gosh, you need a jewelry box? You should keep it. And I'm like, what the actual frick? Like, literally, no. I am not about to keep it. I am not about to keep the jewelry box that I freaking bought you as a birthday gift. And she's like, fine. So she's literally insisting to help me make the cake for her own birthday. And I'm like, this is literally so stupid. So that's fun. But I baked a cake and then I set it up and then I tidied up the living room a bit and it was just like, a nice chill time. If it was on a Sunday, because my mom's birthday was on a Saturday last year, but of course this year it had to be a leap year, so if it was on a Sunday, we would have probably stayed up until like 12 p.m. watching movies at that point. But it would have been, I'm gonna like do something way better. At some point, but like soccer, yada yada happened, and it was a big fat mess. So that's great, but it was fun and it was memorable. Even though the cake split in half, I put it together and it didn't look that bad in the photos, but the cake still split in half. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that ate like 90% of the 90% of the cake. I'm not even kidding. It was literally a box mix, but I'm surprised it turned out good because I thought I was like gonna completely screw it up. But anyway, that was my mom's birthday. It was nice. Let's see what else happened. Okay, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. What else? Okay, so there's this actually like a local fun run happening on Saturday, so I'm gonna sign up for that, and it's supposed to rain, but I don't really care because I did a fun run last year too. But for this one, first top 3 finalists in 14 and under, because that's my age group, get an award, like for top 3 in male and top 3 in female. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but it's still like fun. And honestly, I think I could. I think I could get it if I do it correctly. Because it's only a half mile. And I'm pretty sure if I just keep going at a consistent pace and like not super duper fast, actually a pretty slow, good, consistent pace, I can probably get it, honestly. Like, so yeah, I'm really excited. But the fun run takes place at 8 a.m. And I asked my dad to ask one of my friends' dads if she can join us again because she joined us last year. And we did and me and that friend and then some other friends did it together in like 2018. I still have the medal actually from that. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, we did it in like when? 2019. Yeah, I was really close. So we did it together in 2019. It was really fun, and I love doing like fun runs. Plus, it's like fundraiser and they're gonna split amongst a bunch of charities, so that's also good. I'm honestly really excited. I'm not signed up yet, but I'm really excited. So yeah. What else is going on? So there's like suddenly hot weather. It's like 80 degrees outside right now, and it's supposed to be like the high tomorrow is 90, and then a high on Monday. No, not Monday. Tuesday is like 86, and then on Wednesday it's like 83. I don't know about the lows, but I'm pretty sure they're in like the 70s. So it's just suddenly really hot, and then on Thursday and Friday the temperatures drop back down to like the mid 60s, and the high is literally 62 both days. So that's fun. Okay, so I think I've had a long enough introduction, but before moving on, let's do one thing we're grateful for, one thing we're happy about, and our book of the week. So one thing I'm grateful for, probably my beanbag, because I love my beanbag, honestly, and that's all I'm gonna say, because I have nothing else to say, but like, I love my beanbag, so yeah. And one thing I'm happy about is probably the ice cream I had before recording this, because my dad, he got me that ice cream on Monday, and I was gonna eat it after practice, but then I'm like, no, I don't feel like eating that dang ice cream. And then I was gonna eat it yesterday, and then I'm like, I forgot about it because I was just too depressed. So I ate my ice cream before recording this, and I'm just happy now because like I love ice cream, honestly. Like I love ice cream. It's just a serious issue, but like I will eat ice cream literally every other day in the summer. Okay, like I don't care about how much sugar I'm gonna eat. Like I'm way laid back in the summer because it's not like anyone from school is gonna see me. It's my friends. My friends really don't care either. So yeah, it's fine. And our book of the week is "If Only I Had Told Her" by Laura Nolan. And so this is actually like a sequel to the book "If He Had Been With Me," same author. This is a really good romance novel. So there's the girl Autumn, and then there's Finn. So they're best of friends, and their mothers are best friends too. And these two have known Finn and Autumn have known each other since birth. But in like 8th grade, I think he tries to kiss her or something. New Year's, Finn tries to kiss her or something like New Year's, and then they just start growing really apart. And they're literally like they don't know each other at that point. So they're in high school right now. This is taking place in like when they're both in 12th grade. So like to Finn, Autumn is not just like his neighbor or his mother's best friend's daughter. She's his everything, like his world at this point. But Autumn is not his girlfriend, and that's Sylvie, Finn's girlfriend. And Finn, he would never hurt her because he's way too nice at that point. And Sylvie, she has like trust issues and some mental disorder, and like Finn loves her, but in a different way. So now there's no way for Autumn to know how he truly feels. And then Autumn recently broke up with her boyfriend Jamie of 4 years, and Finn's not about to throw her into that. And then Jack is Finn's best friend, and he's seen Finn and Autumn together, and like he's like, how could she not know? And he's torn between supporting and protecting Finn when heartache, it seems inevitable. And Autumn, she's just kind of shut off, and she surrounds herself with books, and she doesn't really have any true friends. And she secretly loves Finn too, but she's been denying it for so long. So this book is told through different perspectives: Finn, Jack, then Autumn. And it's a really sad book, but it's also really good. Yeah, it's amazing. Y'all should read it. Okay, moving along. So starting with some of my favorite skincare products and skincare routines, I'm going to combine the two. The first step being cleansing. You always, 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 always begin your skincare routine with cleansing. Unless you have makeup to remove, and in that case, remove your makeup with micellar water and a cotton pad, or use a cleansing balm. Cleansing removes all the dirt and muck from your pores and preps it for other products, and so they absorb better. If you only need two things in your skincare routine, it's going to be cleanser and moisturizer. That's pretty much my own skincare routine every single day, but yeah. That's just how important those two steps are. If you wear makeup or sunscreen that day, start with a cleansing balm in the evening, or you can just use baby oil. There's different kinds of makeup removers, yada yada. Both work. My absolute favorite cleansing balm is the CeraVe Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. It's hydrating and effective, and it only cost me $9 on Amazon. All you have to do is scoop up a teeny tiny amount into your hands, and you can either massage it into your hands to get the cleansing balm to be an oil and then put it on your face, or just take the cleansing balm and massage directly into your skin. I suggest the latter because when you just take it and massage it directly into your skin, you're probably not going to need that much because when you rub it around in your hand, the product gets stuck to your hand. But if you prefer that oil texture, then I guess it's worth it for you. I don't really know, but I would stick with the latter. Yeah, but if you need like a more versatile product, because baby oil can help and can be put in your hair, it's a great skin moisturizer. It's good for your lips too. So if you want a more multifunctional product, I guess, then you should use baby oil. Works the same as the cleansing balm, but yeah, also useful if you prefer that oil kind, and that's what the cleansing balm doesn't give you almost. So yeah. So you want to massage the cleansing balm around for about 2 minutes and then wipe it off with tissues or a clean washcloth. And make sure it's a clean washcloth because if it's dirty, then it's going to hold a lot of bacteria, and you just defeated the whole purpose of the cleansing step at that point. After that, you're going to need a water-based cleanser to get rid of sweat and other water-based toxins in your pores. I usually just use a turmeric soap bar, but if it's the winter or I just come back from the pool, then I'll use the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Cleanser. It's nice and easy to rinse, and only has 10 different ingredients, sensitive, skin safe, and fragrance free. Although the fact that it is fragrance free does mean that it has kind of a slightly weird smell, but it works, and fragrance is just really, really bad. I'm going to cover why it's so bad way more in my next week's episode, but it's just, look, you want to avoid it at all costs. So this cleanser does have a slightly weird smell, but it's worth it because it's amazing, but it works. So yeah. Now moving on to the next step, exfoliation. Number 2, exfoliation is a super important step in any skincare routine. Exfoliation removes dead skin cells that would otherwise be clogging up your pores and cause breakouts and just dullness. Exfoliation also helps your other skincare products penetrate more deeply because once you exfoliate, there's no longer going to be that layer of like dead skin cells blocking the product from going into your pores. So exfoliation basically makes your other products work better. There are a few different ways of exfoliating your skin. The first would just be to use a normal scrub. Avoid those like St. Ives scrubs at all costs though, They have walnut shell powder or something like that, and although it doesn't sound that bad, walnut shell powder can actually cause microscopic micro tears in your skin, which over time can cause a lot of inflammation and irritation and wrinkles and like saggy skin much earlier than you need it. So you want to avoid those kinds of scrubs at all costs. The scrub I like is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Scrub. It works well and is super gentle. Another warning if you use these kinds of scrubs though, scrub halfway when putting it on your face because like you want to put 50% effort. Like so don't totally rub the scrub because like when you rinse it off you're going to scrub it into your skin more. And if you scrub too hard and too much, that'll cause irritation, which is one thing we really don't want. The other method would be by using acids. This would be called chemical exfoliation. There are a lot of different acid products out there, but first you should know which one to choose. To start, go with lactic acid. Lactic acid is a much gentler alternative to glycolic acid, but is still highly effective. It's also found in yogurt. I'll talk more about acids later in this episode, but honestly, I don't really use any kind of exfoliant. I use this turmeric face mask that my mom makes. I have no idea what's in it, but it's like turmeric and some other things. I don't really know. But it doubles as a scrub because you have to like put a bit of water on your face and like scrub it off kind of to get it off. So that also works as like exfoliation. But remember, no matter what kind of exfoliation you do only a few times per week. Number 3. Third step is toner. Toner is honestly kind of optional step, so you don't have to do it, but it's recommended. The main reason toner is recommended is because toner balances your skin's pH level. This is important so other skincare products can work better and not strip your skin of its natural oils. Toner also fights off free radicals. Free radicals are unstable atoms that can damage the cells in the body. What makes them so unstable is that they're oxygen-containing molecules that have an unpaired electron. That single electron allows the molecule to interact freely with other molecules, which isn't a good thing. Toner fights them off. And here are some tips for toners. Number 1, make sure it's alcohol and witch hazel free. Alcohol and witch hazel are astringents, which dry out and irritate your skin. I know tons and tons of people like on Pinterest and all of that recommend like that Dyer's witch hazel toner. But if you have acne and no, they recommend that because if you have acne, it dries out your skin, and acne is caused by oil clogging the pores. So it makes sense, right? But no, that's the exact opposite of what you want to do. If you have acne and use drying products like these, your skin will compensate by creating excess oil, causing even more acne. So avoid alcohol and witch hazel toners at all costs. Number 2, you should wait 5 or so minutes after whatever the step before toner was before putting on the toner. So in my case, whenever I wear toner, very rarely, I wait 3 to 5 minutes after cleansing before putting on toner. It makes it so that the toner absorbs better. Number 3, my favorite toner is the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner. It's just the one that comes in like the blue and white packaging, and is really good, and as per the name, alcohol-free. That's all for toner, honestly. Number 4, moisturizer. One of the 2 skincare basics no one can live without. Moisturizer is super important for all skin types, but mainly oily and dry. They hydrate your skin and make your skin look plump and radiant. Moisturizer also helps skin texture and helps with the appearance of dull skin. I have these bumps on my cheeks, but moisturizer minimizes them and makes my skin look way smoother. Here are some moisturizer tips. Number 1, buy a silicone-free moisturizer. You know when that you get that super smooth feeling after putting moisturizer on? There's probably silicones in there. Silicones are synthetic chemical shit that thickens products like lotion and conditioner, and also gives your skin and hair that temporary, smooth feel. Silicones suffocate your skin and hair, literally. The silicone molecules are way too big to penetrate into your skin, so they just sit on top and clog your pores, which gives us that smooth look and feel. But as much as that is nice, it causes breakouts. So be sure to watch out for any ingredients with dimethicone or silicone in it. Number 2, avoid fragrance. Fragrance is actually a far too widely used carcinogen in skincare. In skincare. I cannot pronounce that word. There's also a shit ton of ways to hide it too. The most common one is parfum, meaning fragrance. Fragrance isn't safe for the delicate skin on our face, so avoid it in all your skincare. Number 3, 1 finger length of moisturizer is good. I have the tiniest face ever though, and I need the tiniest amount of moisturizer ever, but about a finger length should be good. and always rub it in an upward motion to prevent wrinkles and skin sagging. My all-time favorite moisturizer is the Cetaphil moisturizing cream for dry to very dry skin. But just to note, it does have silicone in it, but I have been using it for the past 2 years and it has worked wonders for my skin. So, because I have like naturally dry skin, so yeah. But if you have like acne prone skin, oily skin, this is a really thick cream. It's for dry to very dry, sensitive skin. So I would not recommend. And if your skin can't tolerate the feel of like silicones either, I would not recommend. But for me, works great. Number 5, the last step in any skincare routine is sunscreen. I cannot stress the importance of sunscreen enough. Okay, well, in my defense, I don't really wear sunscreen, but like I also don't need it because yeah, my skin tone, I have a lot of melanin in my skin naturally, so like I don't need it, but I should probably, and also I only wear sunscreen when like I go to the pool because like I like swimsuits and all, and like I don't want my skin to literally get fried, so that's the only time I wear sunscreen. But I really need to work on wearing sunscreen more in the summer, so yeah. Okay, so the sun's rays can cause a bunch of free radicals, and those will take a free pass and wreak havoc on your skin. Too much UV exposure can also cause hyperpigmentation, burns, premature aging, and other yucky stuff that no one wants to deal with. Sunscreen can help prevent all of that with just the suffice of some money and 45 seconds daily to put it on. It'll save your butt in the long run. So listen to me. So I used to have really fair skin, but when I was like 11 or something, I went outside for six or more hours a day in like 95-degree heat, full sun that summer, and basically destroyed my skin. So I used to wear these sandals all the time because I was like totally against sneakers, and now I totally love sneakers. I'm like totally against sandals. But anyway, so I had like these tan lines. The difference is shocking. Like you would think I applied like some kind of paint to my foot on the stripy parts that made it look that pale. But yeah. So I pretty much destroyed my skin. So please learn from my experience and wear sunscreen. There can be silicones and fragrances in sunscreen as well, so make sure to get one that doesn't have either. And sunscreen is always the last step of your skincare routine. So one of my favorite sunscreens actually, so my mom, she got this like beauty bag free sample thingy from CVS this one time, and it was like this Sunbum coconut scented SPF 30 sunscreen. It's amazing, okay? Like it smells so dang good and it works really great, and it doesn't leave that shiny look on your face. And it's kind of like thick and creamy kind of. So it also doubles as kind of a moisturizer, but yeah, it's amazing, honestly. Like I loved it and it's so good and it works great, and you don't need a lot of it because of the thick creamy texture. You don't need a lot of it, so like it's gonna go a long way. Like that 1 ounce bottle, like that 2 ounce bottle lasted my family probably the whole summer. Well, no, more like it was me, my brother, and my mom. But dad didn't really care enough to use it. But yeah, because we went to like a ton of different like day trip vacations and all of that summer. But yeah, and you should check it out. Like it's an amazing sunscreen, honestly. So that was all I had to say on like skincare routines and my favorite products. So I hope those help you. Now let's talk about skin types. So there is a decent chunk to talk about in terms of skin types. So let's start with how exactly can you find your skin type. Number 1, the most reliable way to do this is firstly, just wash your face with water and a normal cleanser. Not a hydrating cleanser, an oily skin cleanser, and none of that. Just like a daily kind of cleanser thing. And make sure it doesn't target any different problems like an acne wash or a hydrating cleanser or yada yada. Nothing fancy. Just wash your face and afterwards don't apply any products. Otherwise, it'll mess up everything. So pat your face dry with a clean washcloth or a paper towel. Then you have to wait about 3 hours. Look at your face and categorize its appearance into one of the following. Number 1, if your face looks dry or peeling or just feels tight and rough, or like textured in not a good way, then you have dry skin. Most of my skincare recommendations are for most, if not all, skin types, but minus the Cetaphil cream, dry skin only, please. Number 2, if your skin is oily and shiny in some areas, but bone dry in others, you probably have combination skin. Combination skin is the hardest to deal with by far, but with the right knowledge, it's no problem. Usually your T-zone is oily and everywhere else is dry. Number 3, normal or balanced. I prefer calling it balanced because when you call it normal, it makes all the other skin types seem abnormal in a way, when actually normal/balanced skin is the rarest. Balanced skin is exactly how it sounds. Your skin isn't too dry or greasy either. Kind of in the middle. People with balanced skin are lucky because they don't really need to do much to maintain good skin. I actually have normal to dry skin because my skin is balanced, but it's also leaning towards the drier side. Number 4, oily. Oily skin is when you have lots of oil on your face after not long after washing it. Just constantly greasy. Number 5, sensitive skin. Sensitive skin reacts negatively to most products. My mom has the most fucking sensitive skin ever. So she borrowed one of my sensitive skin safe cleansers on a vacation and woke up the next morning with peeling skin and so much redness. It was just hell. It was really bad. So sensitive skin can also be really dry. So you just want to be super careful with what you put on your face. So that was all I had to say on how to find your skin type. I hope that helps you. Now, let's talk about how to care for each type of skin and some tips on that. Number 1, dry skin. So the most important thing here is to know the difference between dry skin and dehydrated skin. Dry skin lacks oil, whereas dehydrated skin lacks water. Dry skin just can't produce enough oil to naturally hydrate your skin. It just needs extra help, whereas the dehydrated skin just lacks water, most likely due to dehydration or some other internal factor. Dry skin is typically persistent even in warmer months. Dehydrated skin is usually duller and fades in the warmer months because in the summer you generally just sweat a lot, so you drink more water and hence the dehydration fades. Number 2, please don't slug your face. Slugging is a popular trend. It's when you take a product like Aquaphor or Vaseline and put a decent amount on your face before going to bed. And in the morning, you'll wake up with hydrated skin. A number of factors go into determine whether slugging works or not. First of all, if you have acne, don't do this. It'll clog your pores, worsen your acne, and cause a bunch of hell on your face. The other thing is your pillowcase. If you ideally already sleep on your back, then this shouldn't be a problem. But if you don't try this for obvious reason. If your pillowcase is dirty, all the dirt will get stuck to your slugging product of choice, and it'll clog up your pores and cause breakouts and yada yada yada. Also, your pillowcase is going to get dirty. Even dirtier. Number 3, drink enough water. Even though dry skin is caused by a lack of oil and not water, your skin will have a harder time trying to produce oil when you're dehydrated. So go drink some water. Number 2, combination/oily skin. Combination skin is by far the hardest type to treat, so be cautious. Combination skin is oily in some parts and dry in others. So how can we find products to treat both? Balance is key here. Here are my tips. Number 1, for combination skin and oily skin, or really any skin type, avoid alcohol and witch hazel at all costs. Alcohol and witch hazel are astringents, meaning that they dry out your skin. I used to have really constantly red skin, and I didn't know why until I came across something that said to check the ingredients in your products. Alcohol was in my toner. It was the second ingredient, which means it was a decent amount of the product. And once I stopped using it, literally 3 days later, all the redness faded. All the dry skin, all the redness. Well, not all the dry skin, but all the dry skin from the toner. Does that make sense? It was gone. And just because of that. So if you have oily skin, it sort of makes sense to dry out your skin. But what that really does is cause your skin to produce even more oil to compensate, leading to even oilier skin than when you started. So just don't do that. Number 2, use a water-based moisturizer use a water-based moisturizer or a moisturizer with hyaluronic acid. Using a water-based moisturizer will hydrate your skin without adding more oil. So you still get hydration, but you wouldn't add more oil to your skin. Number 3, for combination skin. You need to use products for your specific skin type in order to not screw up your skin even more. In any skincare routine, using products for your skin type is important, but even more so with combination skin. Just remember. Number 4, blotting papers. This can work for both oily and combination skin. Just carry some around with you for a quick fix throughout the day. But don't rub the blotting papers into your skin though, that'll just cause irritation. Number 3, balanced skin. So balanced skin doesn't necessarily need top-notch maintenance, but you do still need to be cautious. Balanced skin is usually combined with other skin types. The easiest way to look at it is like this. Imagine a spectrum. Dry skin on one side and oily skin on the other. Balanced skin is smack in the middle. Most people with balanced skin are either halfway in between balanced and dry or halfway between balanced and oily. My skin type is the former, balanced dry, meaning that my skin type is balanced most of the time but has a tendency to get dry. Here are my tips. Number 1, people with balanced skin might get breakouts sometimes, so use a spot treatment or pimple patches if necessary. Never do anything to dry out their skin though, because it will never work. Number 2, There are a wide variety of products for balanced skin as it is the easiest to treat. A simple rule to follow is the CTM skincare routine. All you need is cleanser, toner, and moisturizer. Always wear sunscreen as well. Number 3, face masks. So face masks can do a lot for your skin by treating any problems or maintaining good skin. And they don't cost much either. One of my absolute favorite brands for face masks is Freeman. It's good, yet cheap. It's super good quality, and they do show results, but it's like a cheap brand too, and it's so affordable. Like at Five Below, I literally got like one face mask for like what, $1.50, and because my face is small, like I get multiple applications out of it if I save it correctly. So that's a win-win. Number 4, sensitive skin. So sensitive skin is tricky. My mom probably has the most sensitive skin on the planet. Just about everything irritates her skin. My mom only uses like this oat soap thingamabob she makes. I might use my turmeric soap very rarely, and uses this Nivea cream moisturizer, like the one that comes in the little blue tin or the blue container. She legit can't use anything but these 3 products. And even products marked as safe for sensitive skin will make her skin irritated 94% of the time. So here are my tips. Number 1, gentle cleansers. The step you have to be the most cautious about with sensitive skin is cleansing. Because most cleansers have like sodium lauryl sulfate, different sulfates, parabens, all of this, yada yada, and that, blah, 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 that are going to dry out your skin really, really bad. So you really want to be careful with that. Make sure you use a soothing cleanser with ingredients like oat, aloe, and panthenol. Don't rub it in too hard either. My top pick is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Cleanser. I know I mentioned that it irritates my mom's skin earlier, but she has like the most sensitive skin on the planet, and I don't think that's common for a lot of people. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's a great cleanser. Number 2, avoid toner. Toner can have a lot of different ingredients that can wreck sensitive skin, especially witch hazel and denatured alcohol. Also for sensitive skin, less is better, and toner is honestly a more optional thing. If you want, rose water and rice water are natural toners that soothe sensitive skin, and these 2 are also beneficial for all skin types. Rice water is actually one of the key things to getting glass skin. Number 3, aloe vera. Aloe vera is an amazing natural face mask. Aloe is a soothing ingredient, which is why it's used for sunburns. Aloe is also the key to glass skin. So that was all my tips and advice on skincare tips depending on your skin type. I hope this helped you. Now, to end our podcast episode today, I have a quote for you guys from an unknown author. The quote goes, "Taking care of your skin is more important than covering it up." Bye, guys. Rate, review, follow, and share this podcast. Drink some water, and I love you all.